This is why I believe people quit way too early.
Yeah.
You should never quit until you have a no, till someone says, I've already bought. Never going to happen. I've already bought.
America's backbone was built on blue-collar business grit, grind, and muscle. This is where you stop working for the business, and the business starts working for you.
Let's talk about follow-up. The money's in the follow-up. We
Absolutely.
just got finished having lunch with a couple of local entrepreneurs. We're down today hanging out in Tupelo, Mississippi, so we can get some podcasts recorded for these blue-collar millionaires. And follow-ups got brought up in the conversation.
Yep.
We discussed kind of like what that sounds like and how to go about it. So what's some of your experience in the past on your follow-ups and something that they can take away from that to implement in their own business?
Well, anybody who needs work, the lowest hanging fruit, the easiest way to do is go through your customer list and start calling them. Do 30 seconds, 60 seconds of research before. Make sure, of course, you know their first name. Make sure you know something about the last time you've been to their property. Those two things just alone. Hey, Chris, haven't heard from you in 2 years. I know we did the dryer vent cleaning August 2022. It's got to be clogged up. Just reaching out to you. And then you could throw in a little thing. Hey, gonna actually be 3 streets away from you on blah, blah, blah. If you're interested, love to come by next Wednesday, get those things cleaned for you. If you are just sending those type of messages all day, every day, you're going to get work.
So I want to tell you something that happened to us. This was about a month ago. So I've got my business development guy. His marketing strategy is farming. It's not hunting. So he's not like a stone cold sales guy. He goes out, builds relationships with referral partners, people that can send us work over and over again. So water, fire, disaster cleanup, insurance agents is one of those referral partners that can send us very warm leads. Like there's no reason for us to not close a job if it came from that referral source. So he goes around to the agencies, and I'm going to say he's probably about every 2 weeks, especially on the ones that he knows has potential to send us a lot of work. He had went by this one particular agency on the outskirts of our main city area that we have our office at. And he had been by there 3 or 4 times. He never could catch her in the office, but he always had great conversation with the other folks that were in the office. We're focused on building our commercial customers right now more than any other type of customer. So he's trying to get in with this commercial agent for the claims department. Well, the 4th or 5th time when he showed up, she was actually there. She said, yeah, they've told me that you've come by. Thank you for coming by. He gives this quick spiel as far as, what separates us different, why she would want to use us, which typically is speaking to their pain points. Hey, when your customers use us, they rarely jump from the carrier during the claim process because we set proper expectations. We kind of go into that spiel.
Get about them.
Well, this particular agent had experienced our competition and had a bad interaction with the service of the competition on our own personal house. So it took him 4 times to get in touch with the person that we wanted to give us work. He had went a second time, the 5th time, to have a second interaction with her. And then we ended up getting a phone call. This phone call was a 2-story municipality building. And it allowed us we had a team of 4 for 2 days, working about 8 to 9 hours those 2 days, and then a half day for following 7 days doing moisture checks and whatnot. So that job at the end of the billing cycle ended up being a $98,000 job, total billing invoice amount on an insurance claim. If he had given up on the 3rd time, he never would have got in touch with that agent. That agent would not have known about us. And she would have had the company that she didn't even prefer over there making that $98,000. And the service would have been subpar. This is why I believe people quit way too early.
Yeah.
You should never quit until you have a no, till someone says, I've already bought. Never going to happen. I've already bought. And then, in my opinion, you sit there and you wait till their next buying cycle happens and you circle back around and you start hitting them up again. Too many people pay too much money for contact information like name, phone number, email, address, literal databases. There's companies that sell those databases and people pay for that stuff. So why in the world would you ever discard and never look at that contact info when you are trying to grow your business? It's low-hanging fruit.
It is.
And it can pay off massively.
If you did this contest, A versus B, follow up 500 people who might not have had any interest, but you had some type of connection with, or 500 on a new database, you will win on the follow up every single time.
Nobody's doing it.
Knowing that, won't do that. And then when you follow up, it's how you follow up. I was just telling you about Pressure Washing. Christmas Light Company did some stuff with me. The guy they had following up has no idea who I am. He's saying my name wrong. He doesn't want to do it. He's getting an hourly wage. It's so obvious to me, his tonality and everything. And I was just like, I almost wanted to, I did pick up the phone because it came from that number.
Yeah.
And I almost wanted to like, bro, stop. You don't know what you're doing. Let me help you here today. But he was just like, yeah, Mr. Moran. And just like, you got to have good energy. So if I was calling those things, like you almost have to tell yourself, I might not get it today, but I'm building this because I am going to get sales off this
And they
person.
need me. They need me.
They need, I got the goods.
Yeah.
They need me. So we always do that too. If we call, say, for a gutter business, if we're calling an apartment complex, they say, oh, we actually had that service done. We're all booked out through, 2024 under contract. Of course, we're always asking, can we bid in 2020? Oh, I don't know. Call me out. That's a high quality list. We're calling them back. Hey, how did that work with that person? Can we bid on it? And we'll use this line sometimes. Say, yeah, we have someone, but send us a quote and say, listen, if you're happy with who you're having, of course I can save you money. That's easy.
Yeah.
I know I can save you money. We save everybody money. But if you're happy, stay where you're at. But when you're not happy, come back. We'll save you money and give you better service. Then I get in their mind like, wait, he's so confident I'm going to save money. That'll change their whole tone on the, they're like, no, I really, if you could give us a proposal, I would say, but I don't want this, hey, send me a bid. So I put it in their mind. It's almost like some pretty girl. And I'm like, basically, she's saying, hey, yeah, maybe I'll go on a date. It's like, listen, if you got a boyfriend, stick with him.
Yeah.
Of course, I can do better than him.
Yeah.
But let's wait till you break up. It's like almost like they want to do it. So I do that push and pull, and I teach my guys to do it.